Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports.
The Badgers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Trojans offense will have the football first. And here comes Terrell Anderson, the transfer from NC State. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him, a lot of attention from opposing defenses. All season long, he keeps showing up, and he keeps making plays. Nobody has been able to cover him, and there is no question in this game, if they're going to win, he's got to have a big day.
Eli Holstein to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 2nd and long here. Miller with the ball. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Quick give. It's Miller. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein pulls it in. It's Bowman. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's Holstein to throw. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Extending the play. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. From the gun, it's Palmer. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turning it on. He's at the 40. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Palmer. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off-play action. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Play fake, Holstein. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Throwing, Holstein. Gets a hand in there. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Out wide right, it's Miller. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Wormley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Holstein. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And we're even here in the first. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Palmer. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Palmer. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Powers inside. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Upstairs, he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Palmer. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Trying to run it in. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The give is to Miller. Showing those sweet feet as he slips out to the 11. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Left side, it's Mosley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Holstein. Right side, it's Barber.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Holstein on the play fake. Throws quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no...
He's loose. He'll be to 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to run, it's Alston. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Eli Holstein to throw. On the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Sees an alley. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Keeps it moving, it's Palmer. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Punt is on its way. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Holstein. In traffic, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Out wide right, it's McGowan. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Crosses the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Hits inside, it's Miller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Holstein. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Rush is on. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Smith wants to throw. Snags it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Fresh center down's going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Number 98, set to kick this one.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running inside, it's Miller. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Palmer. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. On the ground, it's Palmer. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Rigby. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Play fake, Holstein. Left side, it's Mosley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. Got the first down. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Eli Holstein to throw. Right side, it's Barber. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Holstein. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Barber. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Holstein to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Lowers those pads.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rigby. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Out wide left, it's Rigby. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Smith wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Number 98, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Pass to 6. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he's brought down after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. In the backfield, it's Barber. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Straight ahead, it's Wormley. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Throwing, Holstein. Makes the grab. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Holstein. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Left side, it's Rigby. Sprinting away. He's at the touchdown, Wisconsin. They move on top here in the 4th.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Right side, it's Barber.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the delay, it's Wormley. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Eli Holstein to throw. Caught. Fights off a defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rigby. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Got there right as the ball did, jarring it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more. That lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. All over him immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide right, it's Harris. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Taken down right away. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Right side, it's Mosley. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Quick give. It's Palmer. Turning it on! Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pushes ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. They go to the counter. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They go play action with Holstein. The sure hands, it's Barber. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Miller. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Drives inside. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Smith wants to throw. Out wide right, it's McGowan. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.